Hey, it's Tara here. Today I'm working on a mixed media masterboard of sorts. I'm using this paper pad I have of Bristol paper. It's good for mixed media, I find. I haven't really used it that much, but it's nice and thick. And to start off, I am just ripping out some pages from various books that I have to add to the paper first. And I'm going to be using this Mod Podge paper glue, wet glue. It's the only wet glue I have right now. It's actually my least favorite of the Mod Podge glues. I usually use the yellow label one. I'm not sure which type that is, but that's my favorite to use. But I don't have that. I just have the blue kind. And to start off, I'm just ripping up the pages that I pulled out, and I'm just going to apply them randomly to the paper and just kind of cover them with paint and stamping and stenciling and stuff like that. So pretty simple right now, just ripping. I have a music sheet, a dictionary page, a braille page, and I don't know what the book is, but it's just in another language with characters. I don't know what language it is, but it's character alphabet. So yeah, I just glued them down with that Mod Podge, and I'm just using the foam brush since I can just throw that away and I don't have to clean it. And then I'm also going to add some white tissue paper. It's basically going to disappear once the glue is applied, but I scrunched it up a little bit to add some more texture to the background and some interest of sorts. And then I picked out the paints that I'm using. I got some yellow, some blue, a teal, purple, and then a copper gold. In the yellow, I'm just applying with an old Amazon gift card just directly onto the paper from that. And then I also have these like airbrush inks, which are really like nice and neon-y, and I was really excited. I just got those and I was excited to use them. So I put them on the paper, spritzed them with some water, shook it around a little bit. And I didn't really like how that was looking, so I patted it down with some tissue paper just to kind of blend it out a little bit more in a way. It was just a little bit too rigid and liney for my taste, so I wanted to do something different. And then the dark blue here, again, I'm just using the card to apply it and swiping it down, and then also patting it with just the sharp edge to create some lines. And yeah, this is just kind of a typical process for me to kind of create a background and just go from there. Next up, I'm using the copper goldy tone with a cosmetic sponge, and I'm just applying that to some of the white bits and over some of the paper bits, just kind of getting that in there on areas that I want covered up. And then some stenciling here with the teal paint. And that stencil I got from Dollar Store in Canada. I don't know the brand. If I find it, I will link it in the description below. And everything else that I can find, I'll link for you too. And then with the dark blue paint, I'm going to go in and use some bubble wrap. I spritz the paint with water to be able to mix it around a little bit easier with the bubble wrap. And just apply that directly to the paper. And then I'm going to just do some stamping with a hand-carved stamp chevron arrowy shape with some purple ink. And then I'm just stamping that directly onto tissue paper, and I'm going to glue it down to the piece of paper, kind of make it look like I stamped directly onto it, but I didn't. And I love using tissue paper for that purpose because I can kind of place it and see what it looks like, see where I like it before I commit. Then I also have this baby wipe that I use to clean up some of the paint on my workspace, and I wanted to glue that down. I just kind of liked how the paint looked on it, but it kind of disintegrated while I was gluing it, and it gave me a lot of trouble, so I probably won't use baby wipes again for that. Paper towels are okay usually, but the baby wipe I guess was too thick and just kind of weird. Then I'm just going to do some stamping here. I just have I forget the stamp set for this, but I'm just using yellow ink, and the stamps are just like little circles. They're kind of hard to see since it's yellow, but I wanted to just cover up as much white space as I could. I'm also going to use some molding paste to apply some stencil. I'm going to use the purpley ink. It's not ink. I don't know what it is. It's for airbrushes, but it works for whatever, to mix into the paste and just to make it a different color. And then I'm going to use another stencil that I got from a dollar store to apply it to the masterboard. And I really like using molding paste for this purpose. I like creating different colors with it, and it gives it a nice different texture, kind of raises up off the paper and looks pretty cool. I decided I didn't have enough of that teal color on this piece, so I wanted to add some more, just using the end of a needly thing for like bookbinding. I forget what they're called. Just to create some dots on the paper with the teal color, since I only had the teal with the stencil. But yeah, that is it. Here's kind of a closer look at what everything looks like. I'm going to hopefully cut this up, make postcards or ATCs or something like that, and add some other images and everything. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!